What do you think of men?
I love men, you know. I love...
But didn't you just say you didn't care if all the men diminished?
Yeah, no, I don't.
So-
It doesn't affect me.
Do you have a brother?
No, I have a dad though.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't really care. Like I just don't care about guys. You guys aren't really here for me. So.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I don't really need
Into the microphone.
So sorry. I don't really need a guy to like, I don't need a guy in my life. It's fun if I have one, but if I'm not going to try and make you guys better, you guys can do that on yourselves. Like, does that make sense? I don't know.
It's kind of like what Cher said, if that makes any sense. It's like, I love men. Like, I think men are the coolest, but I don't need them to survive.
Yeah.
But like,
Actually,
I love men.
I have to come in on this. You do actually need men to survive. And here's why. Everything that you see around you was built and created and maintained by men.
Okay.
Everything. The infrastructure in this country, in every single country in the world, is built, created, and maintained by good, honest, hardworking men that just want to provide for their family.
Okay.
Everything. The roads you drive on, the buildings you live in, the restaurant, everything.
The dirty work.
If all men were to disappear, it would be chaos.
Yeah,
that would be
think
really
that's what she's
interesting.
saying. Yeah, no, I don't think that all men should die. I don't think that women are better than men. I don't think that like any of that. I think men are great. It's just I don't have to fight for your guys' struggles.
Well,
you know what I
I
mean?
think Lulu means too is like, I mean, in this present day and age, like, does she need a husband or boyfriend?
Like,
or
I don't need a
something to,
man
like,
to be
like,
happy.
You can get a job, like you can,
Like, I don't
live
need a
your own
man
life.
to
You
get a
don't
job.
So,
necessarily to have
I have a
man.
comment about that, and I'm just playing devil's advocate just to preface.
Yeah.
You said you don't have to fight for them, right?
Yeah.
But isn't that what feminism is about? Wouldn't you want us pioneering for you guys and on your issues?
I mean, yeah, but you guys have had the upper hand for so many years that now...
Erroneous!
I mean, you have, like, we couldn't vote 100 years ago. And I don't give or take 20 years.
It was about 100.
Yeah, it was.
But
It was
like,
19.
You're right, it was
1920.
But like,
1920. I can tell you why that is.
why?
Should we pull up the info? I don't know if I want to pull up the infographic. But okay, so
It's like...
So just on the voting thing really quick. So voting being widely available to the vast majority of the population, whether it be men or women or both, is a very new thing within the past 200, 300 years. Before that, you basically had tyrants and kings that controlled everything.
Yeah.
So both men and women throughout the vast majority of history had no voting rights. There was a period from about, I want to say, starting in about 1700s up until the early 1900s, where men had a slight advantage, and that's because of warfare. So the way men got the right to vote before women is men, and still to this day this is the case, men are subject to military conscription. They're subject to the draft. So if there's a war, men are forced to go and die and be in the trenches and get fucking chemical.
So are women. Women can get drafted.
Women cannot get drafted.
Yeah, they can.
You think women can get drafted?
I don't know, honestly. But
I don't
like,
think
put me up in
there's-
Vietnam. Like, I don't know.
Women were not drafted in Vietnam.
I know.
Okay,
but, like,
but the thing is too is like the voting thing, like that. I mean, I feel like I agree with you. I think it was just like something you brought up. Like also like 250 years ago, like if we got married, we're not our own person. We belong to our fathers or our husbands. Our kids belong to our fathers or our husbands, I guess. And then like all our money, well, we don't have money because we're not allowed to work. And
Yeah.
then it's like, and we can't do anything about that because at the time, like we couldn't vote to change those laws. So I think it's,
Yeah, like
just
my dad taught me to
kind of-
always be self-reliant and to never rely on anyone, and that's what I'm going to do. And so since I am relying on myself, I'm not going to worry about what you guys are doing.
Okay.
Fair.
All right. We won't go too far down the rabbit hole on that one. I forgot kind of where we were. What was
It was about the
what was the
Lamar
question
clip.
again?
The
Oh
Lamar clip.
yeah. So do you
Sorry,
want to give your
guys.
reaction to the Bill Maher clip?
I mean, after that debate, I kind of forgot what the Bill Maher clip was. It was just pretty much, I mean, I don't think masculinity is really like completely gone. I mean,
No, it's not completely gone, but it's
like depleting. Is
yeah.
that what he was? Yeah. Well, I think men can be feminine. I think men can have the right to be feminine. Just like, like Harry Styles, he wore a dress on the cover of, what was it? Was it Vogue?
Yeah.
I think that's perfectly fine. Like, men can do what they want.
You date a guy who wears a dress?
I would.
Honestly,
I absolutely would.
yeah. Like, if they wore a dress on like say like a magazine cover,
Stop the
I'd be
clock.
fine.
Ordinary
Hold on,
guy.
hold on.
Ordinary
You're-
guy.
Yeah, you're
You wanna-
talking about a guy with status. So
guy with status.
well, if he's on a magazine cover, he must have some degree of status.
And if
But
he just,
an
like,
ordinary
wore a
guy
dress.
in IV, you're going to DP with him, your boyfriend, and he's wearing Del Playa. He's wearing a dress. You're okay with that?
Well, the kind of guys that I go for have a really huge sense of humor, so I think he would definitely wear a dress to be like.
On a regular.
Well, like not as a joke though. Like he just like, yeah, I want to wear a dress just because he wants to. Not as like a gag or like oh look at me, I'm funny. Just I want to wear a dress.
Then I'd wear his clothes. If he wore my clothes, I'd wear his clothes. I think it'd be funny. If it's not a gag, but like, I mean, I don't want to like hate on someone for like dressing feminine, but I mean, I don't think masculinity is like completely depleting like 1,000%. I think men just are deciding to be who they want to be, and I think that's fine. I think that's a really good choice. They should be able to be who they want to be, and if that means wearing a dress, and so be it. Go for it.
Blair, would you wear a dress?
I think you would rock a bodycon.
Yeah, I was just about
I don't
to
know what
say,
that
I
is.
see
Can you explain?
Like a tight fitted dress.
Yeah.
It's like usually short, I would say, right?
The closest thing I've worn to a dress is a wrestling singlet.
Oh, love.
Because that's like
worse than
the
a dress.
uniform you wear in wrestling. It's like a little like jumpsuit thing.
Love the vibes.
Did you wrestle at San Marcos?
DP wrestled all
DP.
4 years.
Oh shit!
So
Varsity?
yes. Mhm.
Bam. Was Coach and
Yes.
his name?
Yeah. That's his
Can
name.
we say his? I don't know. If we
I don't
should
know
say
what
his
it
last.
was.
Let's not say his.
But yeah, no.
No,
that was it.
I wrestled at San Marcos. Oh well, okay.